Hey again everyone, Chris Lundstrom here at MarineMax Coco. Excited for you to be joining us as we go through one of our brand new tri-tunes from Harris. This is the 230 Cruiser. We did power this boat with a Mercury 150 outboard. We'll go ahead and show you some of the exterior features of the boat as we go. We're going to start this video inside the boat and show you some of the features inside and how we lay this boat out. This interior color is called Almond, very popular for Florida, very beachy color. It's got a nice kind of two-tone off-white look to it, so a very pretty boat. We'll kind of show you some of the layout of the furniture here in a little bit, but let's start at the helm here and we'll show you some of the electronics and how we laid this boat out. True to kind of how we power most of our boats is with a Fusion Bluetooth stereo. As you can see, even the button configuration on the stereo, very basic, very simple, very user-friendly. Play, pause, start, and hooks to your phone, very compatible, very easy to do. As you can see, all your gauges laid out very clean, very traditional. You've got your depth gauge right there in the center, fuel gauge, a nice USB port charger for your phone, and this nice little catch tray right here, trim indicator, and also all of your nice clean rocker switches on both sides. We did decide to include the interior lighting package for this boat, so we do have blue LED lighting, rope lighting around the boat, as well as inside your cup holders there's a nice LED blue ring inside to give it a nice little flare. When we see a little bit of our sunset cruises, you can see the lighting pop out. I also wanted to open the bimini up so you can see just how much shade we do have. This is a lit bimini top, so you do have your anchor light there mounted to the exterior of it. And as you can see within our main cockpit space here, with the amount of shade that this boat does provide, everybody has a nice comfortable place to get out of the sun if they'd like to. Being that I do have you right here, as you can see, this is one of our most popular layouts from Harris. This is the Sun Lounger layout. So you can see it does kind of give you a nice L-shaped seating, as well as an adaptable backrest which does swivel from one side to the other. So in this position here, this is used for the interior seating option where we can use it as a nice high backrest, but it does swivel into the boat, giving our loungers a nice place to lounge if you want to get a little bit of sun. But you can see, look at the size of that pad. You can see a nice full-size adult has plenty of room to stretch your legs way out. And then over on this side here, if we're mounting or if we're getting into the boat from the back of the boat, we've got a nice place to slide our gear into. If we do have some extra things we want to do is pop inside the boat there. So a nice little catch easy spot to toss a little bit of extra gear into. As we work our way around, you've got access to your batteries under this cushion here, and we did include a dual battery selector switch on this boat inside. And you can see your cup holders nice and recessed up underneath so they're not getting blown away by the wind, and with those nice blue LED lights inside, and then also a cool little catch tray in the back there if you wanted to slide your phone or keys out of the way, you could do that as well. You do have storage underneath all of these, nice big catch-all storage compartment here, and it's nice because it's on a little bit of a hinge, so you don't got to worry about finding a place to put it out of the way if you wanted to toss some storage items in here. Locks back in place nice and secure, and you can feel how those hinges lock it into place real easy. Cool feature too is in here on this L-shaped bench, you've got a cool little trash can insert, so you don't have to worry about bringing a garbage can on board and having it blow all your trash everywhere. A nice discreet concealed spot to throw all of your garbage. We do have three-way entry into the cockpit here, and I just want to show, as I open this door, I want you to see how this thing raises and locks into place. A nice little stub there to catch it when it's open, but also watch when it closes. When I have this door closed, I've got an entire padded rail here to kind of deaden some of that vibration when we're underway, so when the door is locked in place, it's not going to be rattling around or vibrating on you too much. Another additional storage feature in here, as well as this is actually a pop-up changing room, so you can see I'm 6'3", so you can see how tall this changing room actually is. Very comfortable spot for somebody to either use the restroom if they need to, or if you've got evening plans, you can use this as a quick changing room if you wanted to jump into some evening attire before dinner. But we'll go ahead and show you some of the bow seating arrangement, so let's come on forward with me. Up here in the bow seating arrangement of this Harris 230 Cruiser, I've got kind of mirroring images on either side, so I'll just kind of show you what I have going on over here. Two additional cup holders as well as an additional catch-all tray right there. Nice easy storage access point on this side, and then check out how this whole front section rocks up. So again, on hinges, nice and neat, and again, it's not like raw exposed metal. They even painted the hinge colors, so it's like those little fit and finish are what makes kind of Harris the product that it is. But a nice huge catch-all space to store all your belongings inside. And then again, like I mentioned, your speakers are facing each other. So as you're inside the boat, you're hearing the music kind of come from all directions, so it actually makes it a very loud music experience if you want to crank the tunes a little bit. Same concept with our entry and exit doors. You can see a nice place to catch the door in place here, and more so is, again, this is the thing that I really like, is this nice deadening pad as you make your way inside and outside of the boat, just to reduce any kind of additional vibrations so you're not hearing extra noise and all you're hearing is the water rush across the sides of the boat. So we're going to go back to the back of the boat, show you a couple features there, and then we'll go ahead and walk outside and show you this pretty blue color from the outside of the boat. Let's go. Here at the back of the boat, I just wanted to touch on this sun lounge option again and just show you what exactly this looks like from the back of the boat. As you can see, a nice high backrest on that side, and then with that adaptable backrest, you can see it's a very comfortable place to relax. But what I really want to mention is the amount of storage that you get inside of this compartment here. What I always say is if you've got a pile full of people coming on the boat, this is a great place to stack your beach bags or your towels because they can line all up, it's plenty deep enough, and a great, perfect catch-all spot for the big, bulky items. But also back here, this is a great spot to sit and relax as you're watching people get towed behind the boat. With a full 150 horsepower and the performance level 2 on this boat, this has no shortage of performance and is a great family-style boat to still be able to do some water sports in. So a nice, robust, very well-secured tow rail or tow bar, as well as a nice, oversized beach boarding ladder on this side. And that does retract up and snap into place so it's out of the way when we are in the water. So we'll go ahead and jump off and we'll show you some of the exterior features and talk a little bit more about that performance package we talked about. As I mentioned before, this ain't a pontoon, this is a tri-tune. This is where we add the third tube to the center of the boat for increased buoyancy, and then the performance package that I mentioned is where we include these lifting strakes onto all 3 tunes. It helps the boat lift as the motors propelling the boat through the water, and it helps increase performance as well as a little bit more top end speed when we are towing somebody behind the boat. As we're working our way towards the back of the boat, I just wanted to stop and just touch on this nice contrast between the midnight blue paneling of the boat and the almond interior color. Very popular color combination where we see that nice contrast between the two. The blue on the water with the blue bimini top is just a very beautiful look, and the almond interior, nice bright beachy color, makes for just a very striking boat when you do see it on the water. As I mentioned before, a nice big ski rail, and then we've got these big 25-inch saltwater tunes. So this is the saltwater edition boat, so we do have the saltwater package included. And then as you can see, that third tune runs all the way through the back of the boat where we have our motor mounted. The Mercury 150 outboard, again, a perfect size for being able to do some water sports or some towing if you wanted to. And then a really cool access point here if you wanted to flush the motor right after you get done if you did use it in salt water. As you're taking all your gear off, you can plug your hose right up to there and let the motor pee out all the salt water that's inside. And when you get done clearing all your gear off, plug it back in and you're good to go for next time. Again, like I mentioned, this is a beautiful family entry boat, very stable, very safe, but also has plenty of performance. So kind of a do-all boat for the family. And if you want to come by and check this out, we'd love to show it to you here at MarineMax Cocoa. 321-636-3142. Again, my name's Chris. Thanks for joining.